12 and 14. Number 15 is Mattia Bartel. Number 23 is Jariah Steele. And number 30, Janessa Miller, rounds out the 5 for the Cardinals.
Right. So West having trouble controlling the ball right now. That looks to be their second turnover. Well, that's going to be a jump ball, I guess. But and I guess West retains possession on jump ball. But, man, they're really struggling with possession of the ball right now.
Yeah, like I said, West does not like to play half court. They like to play pressure defense and then create turnovers and get their break going off that. And I think this favors Colerain just from, looking at the matchups and everything to play half court.
Right.
And their defense is giving West a lot of problems.
Yeah, there's another turnover. Again, as they're just getting their hands in the passing lanes and turning the ball over. And West is, like you said, Greg, they're not looking real comfortable in the half-court set.
Right. Looks like they
nice cut.
Yeah, nice give and go in the cut there. And McNally flushes it.
McNally 12 and a nice little running layup, hits it up, gives Colerain a 2-point lead, and there we are again. They're just playing really good defense and cutting off the passing lanes in this half-court set, and West dribbles it off their leg, turns it over again.
Yeah, the body language, West is looking a little frustrated right now, but get a couple steals and a couple fast breaks, that'll change everything.
Yes, it is. Yes, it will. Looks like that turnover on Emily Dorman. Colerain just running a little outside weave, and another little half runner. And she hits it again. That was a great looking shot.
Looked like Bob Cousy.
It did. Little half hook shot right over the top.
Yeah.
Gives Colerain a 4-0 lead. West gonna have to figure out something on these on this offensive side in the half court, because they're really struggling passing the ball and making decent passes. They've turned the ball over on each of their. They haven't got a shot up yet?
Yeah, Flores had a nice take.
Okay.
And Lily has a nice take there. Can't put it.
He tipped it away.
And Barry's got it, a little under scoop.
Just missing on the scoop, so they did get a couple shots. Just talking about not getting a shot in there. They get 2, which is good. And what West is going to have to do, they're going to have to hit the board to bring everybody there to be able to rebound, because Colerain is a little bit bigger than they are.
Yeah, that was good hustle by Barry. She always gives good effort. She's a strong player, kind of sneaky. Gets a lot of stuff athletic.
Flores comes on, and Gregory onto the floor, number 1, who has the ball out top. And I think Fish bringing her in just to give her, there's some quickness there, probably helping, trying to help in that shot as Johnson takes the ball, misses a little runner. So West's not shooting the ball too well. 4-0 Colerain, as Colerain's going to bring the ball up. One of the McNally sisters going to bring the ball up off the wing.
Yeah, Colerain does not appear like they are wanting to run at all. They want to just set it up. And
right now it's McNally's 6, West 0.
Yeah, she's they don't really have an answer for her right now.
No, either one of them.
They get in Dorman underneath, and she puts one up nice with her left hand, and she gets hacked. So she'll get to go to the line and hopefully, Dan, knock the lid off the basket.
Yeah. It would be nice right now to see get that goose egg off the board, Greg.
Get off.
See it right here. You're going to see her ball get inside. She makes a nice move.
Very nice
clears
entry
out,
pass.
And she's going to get fouled on the arm.
Nice entry pass. You always do a bounce pass into the paint. You never throw one up, and that was.
And Dorman doing a good job spreading herself out and getting on the block. Got received inside. Got the shot. So makes 2 the old-fashioned way with the field goal or the free throws.
Let's see if they can force a turnover now.
Yeah, this is where West wants to get the ball and run, try and get turnovers and get the ball down the floor and run with it. That's how they score. But Colerain right now running that little weave has found the answer with the McNally sisters being able to hit a couple shots. There she is again, driving the lane, spin move. I think it's a walk, yeah. Yeah, she took a little bit of liberty there on her spin move and walked, turned the ball over to West. So, but again, not what you want. This is not a turnover. This is just, it was a turnover, but, half court, back into the half court for West where they're not really comfortable.
Yeah, Annie's becoming very frustrated. There's just standing around on offense right now. There's no movement, no cuts, very stagnant, and Annie's frustrated.
Gregory going to the basketball's blocked out of bounds, and West will retain possession. It's blocked out and last touch by Colerain. West looking for the inbound. They're going to go. They're settled to get out to Dorman. Gregory cutting stops, and Johnson thought she was going to continue on through and tried to lead her through the lane and turns the ball over again. So, again, another turnover. Fish going to have to get that worked out.
Great play like Laura Bras held her ground, drew the charge. Actually, it was a nice take by the Colerain player, and she kicked it out. She'll kick it out to a wide open person who's going to chuck up a three, but Laura Bras with solid defense and draws the charge.
Good job drawing the charge. I know that Fish was trying to get him to do that last week against Mason with that 6'5" kid. I'm like, who's going to take that charge? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You got a 6 foot. Who's going to stand there and take a charge against 6'5"?
Yeah, you'll take a couple.
Yeah, maybe take one.
Right.
Then put your teeth back in.
Looks like Flores is back in the game, and
Gregory remains on the floor.
Yeah, Lily Johnson's getting a rest. And nice in and out.
Nice. Dorman just misses a shot. Good play though. I mean, well done. Got a good shot out of it right there in the lane. Just missed a shot.
Nice play by Dorman. McNally telegraphed the pass to her sister, and Dorman was waiting on it, read her eyes perfectly.
Here's what West wants to do in the transition.
Oh, Lily's still in.
Yeah, boom.
Lily's obviously still in. She just knocked down a three.
And that's the way West wants to play basketball right there, is get the steal, turn it around, and come up the floor and find the open, either find an easy layup or an open three as they force another turnover. So West turning up the defensive pressure here.
Kia Gregory's come in, give him a little quickness and a little spark, and brought Flores back in. And now Barry's McWad's getting a rest.
So West on a 5-0 run went down 6-0, and now right back. He scored the last 5 points, and back to 6-5. Gregory off into Johnson's going to get shuffled that foot.
Right. They don't normally call that in the NBA, do they?
No. They don't call much in the NBA.
Yeah.
But if you're paying $28 a beer, I guess you want to watch the boys play basketball and not hear the whistle blow.
That's right. Tell you,
West again with another turnover, and they're running the ball, get it out to Gregory, who tracks it down and misses the shot.
Flores just got a little too far out in front and could try to get her body slowed down enough to control the layup. There's a whip pass by.
Again, their turnover right off the leg. They pass it out there, and she couldn't control it, and off the leg, and out they go, and West has the ball going the other way. So a lot of turnovers on both sides tonight.
Yeah. Matea Bartel brought the heat. Some high cheese. Give and go, beautiful.
Perfect, and beautiful. Get the foul. Very well done. West takes the lead on that as Flores takes the ball in the give and go. Hits the left-handed layup, and then goes to the line for three the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, this is a beautiful high post give and go. I think Flores got the message when she went out for a couple minutes and put her back in, and number 15, Matea Bartel, draws the foul. So
Flores is the leader. I mean, she is the point guard. She's a kid that kind of gets the offense going, especially in that. It looks like Fish going to go to a little bit of a press to try and pick up the defensive pressure.
Right.
And it works right off the bat.
Yeah, he's looking like a genius right now, isn't he?
Sure did. I mean, right off the bat, the two twins turn it over. Is number 12 trying to get her sister 14, and it doesn't work out. Throws it behind her. So West, with taking a 2-point lead, gets the ball straight back.
Barry comes in to give Lily Johnson a rest.
That was out there. Are you sure she's getting a rest this time?
Yes, she is.
Okay, just want to make sure. We gave that false information once before.
Yeah, I think the blizzard hit a little early for me.
Icing up the brain, Mr. Freeze is hitting you, huh?
That's right. So Colerain very content to slow it up, but they do leave.
Obviously, Colerain likes the half-court set, and that's what they want.
Shirai still had a open look, couldn't convert, and then there's
Number 5 for Colerain, Garrison.
Angel Garrison.
Yeah, Garrison takes the ball and is fouled, and will go to the line.
Looks like
0-0.
Yeah, Barry
got the foul. Sends Garrison to the line for her first free throw. Nothing but net. 8-7 is the score. As Garrison's going to reload for the second shot.
A little strong.
Yeah, no box out there.
Yeah,
and the ball was, I think, not last touched by Colerain, but looks that way anyway. So it will be West. No, Colerain's going to take it. It's the last touch by West. Colerain will get the ball on the side, so they retain possession after hitting one free throw, missing one.
I'd like to see that replay. I think that's a bad call.
It didn't look. Yeah, I thought it was definitely going to go over to West again. I thought the girl from behind tapped it out, but apparently not. She's going to get a traveling call there on McNally, so the ball goes. So the basketball guy just, made it right.
Yeah. Looks like McNally got just a pinch out of control there. Looks like another sub. Barry's back in, and Laura Braz is going to get a breather. So West would probably, Dan, I would think, be content to take it down for one shot. And at the very least, have a 1-point lead. I think they're going to try to work something for Lily Johnson.
Gregory gets it off to the wing. We're going to get a foul as Barry takes the ball in and gets fouled.
Took one right off the chops.
Yeah, nice drive, though. Just took the ball right in, got set for a good shot, and then he got hit right in the face.
Yeah.
So she's going to go to the free throw line for 2. 0.9 seconds left in the first quarter. West clinging to a slim 1-point lead.
She drains the
now
first
2.
one.
So yeah, no. Looking there, she just grabbed the ball and shoots it, doesn't she? She didn't even look at it. She even dribble. There she go, one dribble and right to it. No messing around. She drops that one in.
Yeah, and they run that burn the clock and don't leave Colerain with any time. So very well, good execution there at the end, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, after a fairly slow start in the half-court set, they couldn't do much with it. Turn the ball over a lot. Andy turned up the defense towards the end of the quarter.
10-7. End of the first.
All right, welcome back to second quarter action of the Lakota West Firebirds playing the Colerain Cardinals. Speaking of Colerain, I hear Kerry Combs is back at UC.
He is. I think he took a little heat for Ohio State's defensive struggles early in the year.
He did.
And it's a welcome addition to UC because he is a recruiting machine.
Yes, he is.
High energy, and his cornerbacks that he coaches do well in the NFL. So hopefully that'll bode well for the Bearcat recruiting.
Yeah, he was a cornerbacks coach for a long time at Ohio State, and most of those guys were first-round picks. And you're right, the NFL is full of Ohio State corners
and receivers.
Not to mention. But I mean, Kerry Combs was the defensive back coach, and then went to Tennessee and had the defensive backs coach there. And Tennessee, by all measures, was a pretty good football team. So Kerry's got a nice record and will be a welcome addition to that UC staff and will help them quite a bit.
He was with the Titans, wasn't he?
He was with the Titans for 2 years.
Yeah.
He went there because Vrabel, I think, was at Ohio State. They knew each other from Ohio State when Vrabel was coaching there.
Right.
And so, yeah, they got a good one there.
McNally a little strong with the 3 ball, and thought Laura Braz was going to have it, kind of fumbled around, and then Colerain ended up kicking it out. So Wes is
going to get the ball again on another turnover.
Yeah, looking to maybe get up, take that lead up to 5.
So I'm going to see the turnover battle here. Lakota West had 5 turnovers and 8. So that's a lot of turnovers.
Yeah,
West had 5, Colerain had 8. So that's a lot of turnovers in a quarter.
That's a little sloppy. But
yeah, that's not going to go over too well with Fish at halftime, I'm sure of it. And Lily Johnson with a 3.
We'll attribute it to good defense.
One of the McNally sisters takes it off the glass. Boy, they are everything for Colerain, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
That was 12. That was Kylie.
So West is back with the original starting 5. Dorman, Braz, Barry, Lily Johnson, and Flores.
Flores, yeah.
And both McNally girls are out there. Looks like Colerain's got their starters out as well.
I'm guessing those guys aren't coming out. They seem to be kind of Colerain's offense, defense, special teams, everything.
Angel Garrison, number 5.
Speaking of, there's Abby.
Janessa Miller.
Just missed it. That would have been apropos if the rebound would have came off to her sister. Wow, there was 3 Colerain players there around. Just one knocked her down, got the foul. I think they're going to call it on 12, Kylie McNally.
Oh, looks like 23.
And that's her second.
Shariah Steele. She's not very happy about that call, but.
Yeah, and neither is McNally. She's still pleading the case to her coach that it wasn't a foul, as the coach is talking to the official. But Kylie McNally is also doing some officiating.
She can do it all.
She can do it all.
She's got that pouty look, that
she's not happy.
No.
She's probably going to play hard defense then.
Kiera Gregory is checked in, as has number 15, Elizabeth Key.
Well, I think Gregory was a big piece that first half. She came in the game and really turned up the defense, and that's when West started to play well. So a little surprised when she wasn't starting to come out, because I think she kind of keyed West and gave them a little bit of an uptick as she misses the runner, but that was a good shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are, when they're in there, she's looking to penetrate their defense, and that's been opening up for the other kids.
That'll get Johnson some open looks on the 3
when she comes back in.
Boom.
Yep.
That was a 3 to tie us up here at 10-10.
Mattia Bartel, she had a couple open looks on those kickouts, and she did bury that one. So
15.
Kiera Gregory with a bomb.
And down it goes.
So she answers that 3. That was a good-looking shot. A lot of rotation in that ball.
Elizabeth Key, number 15, is in for Johnson.
Right.
So Andy looks like he's playing a little 2-3 zone.
You do not. Yes, he is.
Is he really?
Yeah. You don't.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't see a zone very often.
Not from Andy. I don't. I've been watching him for years. It might be the second zone I've seen. But Kylie will bring him out of that zone quickly if she keeps hitting those bombs. 13-13.
She didn't have that. That shot looks solid.
Yes.
So they've just drained. That's their second 3, and then it's last possession. And then West has a 3. So
Flores tries to take it and gets in there amongst the bigger girls and was unable to get her shot off. Got it partially blocked. So the ball goes over to Colerain. McNally brings it up.
West extending that zone a little bit.
Bartel on the wing, coming back to the top of the key, gets it over to McNally.
Oh, good looking
wow,
side.
Good defense on that. Good turnover by
Laura Braz.
Laura Braz, recognize that.
Braz.
Yeah, came over and nice job. When she turned around, there she was. They threw it over the top of the zone, but over came Braz with a good job and blocks that shot. That was well played.
Barry got enough of that ball to tip it to she couldn't get totally set. And Laura cleaned it up.
Out comes Abby McNally's out of the game for the Colerain. And they promptly turn the ball over.
And here comes Lakota's first breakout, I think. And Kiera's just a little strong.
Kiera gets it back. She's going to go right back up with it. Misses the 3 short. So she's got good shots, open-looking shots. Are just not dropping at the moment. You're going to get a blocking foul.
Yeah, kind of let her off the hook. I think she was out of control. I'm not quite sure what she was going to do. Looked like she gave up the dribble. And
the officials think she was going to shoot her because I think they're bringing her to the line, aren't they? No. Maybe not.
She's out of control here, and it looks like
she's way out of control.
Laura Braz just a little late getting there. They called it on the floor.
Yeah.
McNally with a strong power move. And then she
got
just
her
fouls.
rebound back, yeah. Great job.
You got to box out. Man, they are strong, Dan.
They are very strong kids.
You don't see anybody foul her shot anymore. She fouled her shot.
He knocked the ball away without fouling, got it back and put it in.
Yeah.
To give Colerain a 2-point lead, 15-13 is the score. Colerain with the lead.
This is pretty big right here. 23. Jariah Steele just picked up her third.
And as we talked about before, Greg, the McNally sisters are the offense, are the Colerain offense. I mean, they are 11 of the 15 or 12 of the 15 points.
Yeah.
And one kid has 3. Bartell has a 3-pointer.
So Flores does a good job knocking down the free throws.
Ties the game back up.
Ties the game. Looks like Colerain's put in number 3, Kayla Riley. Since Matea Bartel had picked up her third. Here's I tell you.
She just kind of
they're not boxing out.
They are not boxing anybody out. And
they're
I mean, she
out hustled, outworked underneath, and that's it's not acceptable.
No, that was 2 shots, 3 rebounds, and a foul. And that's going to kill you if you're going to let that happen underneath. You've got to box her out. I know she's a big, strong girl, but you got to box her out.
Well, she was wanting it way worse, too.
Yeah, she definitely wanted that. She was taking the ball away from the West kids, and she definitely wanted the ball. Missed the free throw, though, so there is some luck there. 14 for Colerain. Missed both of them.
Yeah.
Abby McNally, seniors, are both the twins. They got them listed as 5'11". That seems about right.
Kayla Riley just shuffled her feet when she was setting to shoot that 3, so West gets it on the turnover. Flores just sets them up. And they're actually having to run an offense. Oh, good take.
Oh.
Man, they just...
Dorman stepped through, but she didn't quite finish.
Yep. Shied away from the basket, and you got to get in there and finish at the basket, not fading away from it.
Tried to get the ball into Abby McNally, just a little high. Another turnover for Colerain.
You really want to do a bounce pass on the entry into the paint. It makes it tough when you try to do, and that's the very reason why you want to do a bounce pass.
They're trying to get the ball high because they're so much bigger.
Yeah.
They do have size and strength over everybody inside on West, so I think they're just trying to get the ball up where only they can catch it. Now it's just a little too high. As Flores goes against McNally. Tries to use the pick. It's not there. Gets the ball over to Braz. Bad pass. And again, Colerain just getting into the pass, another walk. But Colerain just getting into the somebody's calling.
Not me.
I don't know who that is. Somebody's calling. Maybe somebody in the truck.
I'll tell you what.
Bring home some milk. We got the ice coming. Bring home some bread and milk.
Kayla Riley is wherever Lily Johnson goes. Kayla Riley, number 3, has been told that Lily Johnson, you're going to stay in her pocket.
And they obviously are.
I mean, wherever she goes, she's denying her the ball. It's almost like a, what's that, something 4-on-1 or?
Right, but good coaching decision. I mean, nobody else on West right now is showing anything at all about scoring other than potentially, Gregory taking some shots. Hasn't really hit any, but really the only scoring is coming from there, although Flores has 5.
Right.
And they've got one of the McNally's on her in her pocket. So they're trying to take away the scoring of Lakota West. Somebody else is going to have to score is what they're trying to do. And who on West can do that? You know, how many scorers have they got that can take over a game when you shut down your 2 main scorers? You know, who's left, who's going to take up, who's going to step up?
Well, if you're not putting the ball in the basket, you can't set up your press.
Right. That's
West
right.
wants to press, to cause turnovers and run offense off turnovers. So
they want to turn everything up a little bit.
Yeah, they need to put the ball in the basket.
Gregory got the ball out on top. Fish called out the play. And there goes Johnson with a nice shot, but again, can't get it to fall. She's just not on right now, just a little off.
Right.
But they're not bad shots. I mean, they're open looks.
Yeah, she's just not quite square to the basket because they're coming at her from all directions.
Right. They are playing tough defense on her, and I think she feels that and maybe rushing the shot a little bit.
Yeah, I think the Colerain coach has made the decision that she's not going to be the one that's going to beat him.
Or Flores. It looks, they've got two pretty good defenders on their two best scorers.
Look at this. I haven't seen this offense in a long time. It's a double high post.
I haven't seen that either, other than when you're trying to run time off.
Yeah.
The old double high post. You don't see that much. And they run the weave, which is not something you see a whole lot either.
Maybe when the Celtics had like McHale and the Chief.
Yeah. Yeah, that goes back. There's some weave there going on,
Yep.
action going. Ball stays in Colerain's hands. Now he's got the ball, rolls to the basket and drops one in. Boy, they're good players. They just are good, solid, strong players.
That looked like George Losh's offense at Union.
It did. It did look like old George. Man, you're bringing up something there.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past.
There. Now, that time Dorman didn't fade away from the basket.
Went
She
right to
finished,
it.
went to it, and success.
Answers it to tie the game back up after quick score, and there she goes again. They're going to get a foul on Barry.
Yeah.
Who did kind of run into her in the back. So McNally did beat her or have her beat down the lane. That's not what you want to have happen.
Give her that little underhand right-hand scoop, and she hacked her.
That she's been strong at, and
so her
Kylie goes up, misses. Well, both of them are not shooting too good on the free throw line right now.
shooting line drives up there instead of arcing it.
Yeah, arcing.
Yeah.
Not an arch, but an arc. And
Correct.
And she missed too. To both sisters.
Oh, that's not a very smart foul right there with 6.8 to go.
No. Sending Lakota West to the line.
Little one-on-one action.
And West on the other time, and I don't want to jinx them, but West has been hitting their free throws.
Yeah.
And so far, Colerain has been unable to hit the free throws.
So they bring Laura Braz in for Lily Johnson. Give Lily a breather. She's sprinting to try to get open. And
I knew it. I jinxed it.
Yeah.
3 seconds left.
Stop the ball. All right.
They got a good shot, but it didn't go down. So there we are at halftime. It's going to be 17-all.
We said it was going to be a very, very close game, evenly matched, and look at this.
Hard to get much closer than this. So I guess we'll be back after halftime. Well, welcome back to Firebird Stadium, where the Lakota West girl Firebirds or women's Firebird team is knotted up at 17 in a defensive struggle here of turnover battle. Actually, is what it's turned into.
It's bare knuckle, Dan. Bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle. Games, slobber knockers, they used to call them. It's 17 all. And who can turn the ball over the least right now is they go into a half-court set, as we talked about. Not something West is real happy about. Is Barry takes the ball in and misses it, and there's another McNally to rip down the rebound. And that's been the story of, as we were talking, Greg Colerain, the McNally sisters have 13 of the 17 points. So they're going to have to find a way to shut those two girls down and then find somebody from West. They get a rebound. Finally, Barry rips it down, which is good. They come out with first rebound. Flores, ball to Flores, not there. Rebound comes off the Colerain. Bartel bringing the ball down, or I'm not sure if that's Bartel, but is that it was?
I think it's Steele.
Steele is correct. You're right, with 2 fouls, Steele. Ball rebounded by McNally.
That was Janessa Miller's number 30.
Okay, I was just going to check that, but the action was picking up here as the ball goes out. Looks like it's going to be West ball. So another turnover to Colerain. So after a couple shots.
Colerain comes out with the McNally twins. Number 15, Matea Bartel. Number 30 is Janessa Miller. And number, is that 23? Jariah Steele.
There you go.
West is back with their starting lineup of Flores, Lily Johnson, Laura Braz, Barry Nagua, and Emily Dorman. And there's Lily Johnson with a rare wide open look, and she's just a little strong. Looks like she rushed it just a pinch.
Well, they have been guarding her. I mean, give kudos to Colerain's defense and scouting the West. They know they're taking Lily out. I mean, whoever's playing defense on her is a shot off the wing is off.
Whoops.
They get the ball. Yeah, she wasn't ready for it, but Dorman comes up with it, gets the ball back out to Johnson, who gets it back, and they're
out of sync. They're out of sync.
Yeah, I mean they're turning the ball over, and in comes Gregory, as I said before. I thought was the spark for Lakota West, and out comes Johnson. It looks like. Gregory was kind of the spark for them early. So back comes Colerain, which still scored at 17. Couple shots gotten off by both squads here to open the half, but nobody's hit on it. So 17 all is the score. And here's the ball going to McNally, who's been that scoring offense, and she rolls it in, uses the rim 13 times, but
she just played bully ball there.
Yeah. She's pushed in, knocks her player down, no call, and puts the ball in off the glass. And around and around and around the rim she went, but down she dropped to break the tie at 19-17. Flores comes back, little left-handed shot, not there. But Barry comes down with a rebound, gets the ball back out.
I tell you, that zone that Colerain's playing has given West all sorts of problems.
As they got the ball into Barry, and she's going to come up with the foul. And West has been making hay on the free throw line today. As they're going to send Barry back, and she's going to sit up for a throw. But a lot of the points are coming from the free throw line. They're hitting 7 of 8, so 8 points or 7 points. They're 17.
Just jinxed her again.
I just jinxed her again. That's me. Yeah. I've jinxed her now twice on the line, so I'm not going to say anything.
There
Down she goes.
Yeah. See.
So now 8 for 9. Or no, I'm sorry, 7
10 or something.
Something at 10 maybe. 8 for 10. Math is hard, sorry.
Oh.
Ball goes in and out, doesn't drop this time, so we got a 19-18 score.
Laura with a good strong rebound, gets it out to Kiera Gregory.
Gregory to 4. So you essentially got 2 point guards in right now with Flores and Gregory.
So they have the one McNally girl up top on that zone, and she is long, and she's causing a lot of problems. Keeps her, I'll tell you what, she does a good job of keeping her arms up.
Puts a lot of pressure on the point of the ball. And
there's one that goes.
Yeah. Got a little bit of luck, and ball goes dropping down.
Barry got one to go.
Drops her 5th point in with 4:38 left to go in the game. 2019 lead for the Firebirds.
West gave him a little press look, 3/4, and so we get Kiera for a trip with block.
Kiera Gregory is going to pick up the foul, her first. Looks like the team's second foul. Oop, lost control, but lost it to the right place.
So
Andy's wanting to get a little bit more ball pressure on these guys, and kind of what Colerain's doing is putting ball pressure on everywhere they go. Not allowing them to start their offense and causing some turnovers as the ball's going to go back to Lakota West on that shot, miss, and knocked out last touch by Colerain. So back it goes. The Firebirds with 1 point lead, and you go back on offense. Up comes Flores with the ball. It's kind of scanning. Like I said, Colerain, as soon as they get into kind of passing range, Colerain starts putting pressure on the ball as Gregory take. Oh, big shot there.
yeah, she's knocked down a couple nice ones. It's a good-looking shot. A lot of rotation.
And Greg, like you said, whoever can kind of come up with a run here, maybe the team to win this, because both teams are kind of turning the ball over and not playing great in the half-court set. West right there, and Colerain tries to hit the three, come back the other way. They got ball pressure. She splits it, gets out, kind of throws the pass to herself, but got out of it. Looks like, again, a little short on that one.
Yeah, she didn't really set up, got squared up like she did the last time, kind of.
So a quick shot, 23-19, 4-point lead for West with 3:12 remaining in the quarter, in the third period. And again, both teams running pretty much their half-court sets, and God, they're running. This looks. I don't understand this. Like you said, Greg, they're running a double high post, which I usually see when teams are trying to run the clock out.
It's not state-of-the-art half-court.
No. As you got a good block by West, creates a turnover. Another turnover for West coming down, trying to run. But 15 Bartel for Colerain gets in, breaks it up. Last touch by Bartel, so West will remain with the ball underneath the basket as Braz will inbound it, trigger the inbound.
Number 5, Angel Garrison checking in for number 23, Jariah Steele. And then Lily Johnson checks back in for Kiara Gregory. Kiara did a nice job in her time out there.
Well, as we said, she kind of sparked it. I mean, you put her in, and she sparked some points. As Barry goes in, she's going to get a block call on it. It looks like it's going to be on 15 Bartel.
Number 5, maybe.
I don't know, it looked like you see, number 12. We were both wrong. 12 or 14. Sorry, 14 was wrong again.
Oh yeah, she did.
McNally
on the
replay. Her second.
She did kind of get her pretty good.
Yeah, it's her second, so maybe get one of those McNally's in foul trouble. Takes 10 to foul them out, though.
Yep. Barry knocks it down.
Did you notice I didn't say anything about free throws?
I was just going to say.
It worked.
Yeah.
They knocked down both of them.
Right.
Oh, they were thinking about it a little bit as I mentioned free throws. Almost came out.
So, West turning up the pressure.
Yeah, Andy's going to want to do that, put a little bit of pressure right on the ball at all times.
They need turnovers.
Yeah. And Colerain's been pretty liberal with their turnovers tonight. Bartel going to bring the ball in. Finds one of the McNally sisters, right back to Bartel, who looks into another McNally sister, who's like triple teamed underneath there.
That's why probably West is in his zone.
Yes. Well, they're going to try and make them beat them from the outside, not the inside from those McNally sisters.
Which is looking like pretty good sound strategy right now because Colerain is good release pass there.
And
nice move by Dorman.
Dorman, great job. Pump fake.
Got 2 of them.
Puts the ball on the floor and gets in position for a nice, easy layup. And then we're going to get Colerain, or Colerain's going to call that as he gets away from him a little bit because Andy did do the right thing. He's kind of gone to that zone, making them shoot from the outside. And then Colerain's kind of playing into their hands a little bit by pressing there.
Yeah.
But then that allows West to run, and that's what they want to do.
That's what they want to do.
Instead of falling back and making them play half court, they're trying to press them even off the missed free throw or the missed shots, and that's allowing West to run.
This is the largest lead of the night by either team.
Right.
And West was getting a little bit of a run, but I tell you what, it's a great timeout by the Colerain coach because West has maybe starting to get a little rhythm established, and this would chop it up a little bit. But I'm looking, Colerain's, they don't have a very deep bench, Dan. They go 2, 3 deep. That's it.
Yeah, that's about it. And the McNally sisters play the whole game. So, I mean, they're not going to come out unless they get into free throw trouble or an injury.
They don't appear like they're going to get tired.
No, I don't think they are.
No,
they could probably play a second game if you wanted them to.
Yeah, they could probably run all night.
Yeah, they look like they're in good shape. And they're good players, but they're not. They look like they're outside shooters. Although the one did nail a 3, so they're capable of it, but they don't really look like outside shooters. They look like they're intermediate inside kind of players. And West has gone into that 2-3 zone, kind of shut that down on them. And that's what, so Fishman's done. He's done a good job coaching. He's went in and said, okay, how do we stop them, which is their only scoring threat so far from Colerain. So go into the zone, keep them from shooting, and make the other players from Colerain shoot from the outside. And it seems to be working. Colerain getting overly aggressive on even the rebounds, trying to create a press, and it's hurting them. It's backfiring on them.
It's just weird to see West in the zone.
It really is. Running what looks to be 2-3.
Yep. It's effective.
So far it has been.
They're just.
But again, they're trying to shut down those McNally sisters, nothing else. I mean, that's what this is designed to do. And she did travel, it looked like, but then she got out of control, almost out of bounds. We're going to get a tie up here. Jump ball is going to go back to West. So West gets the ball on another turnover, a tie-up. So out of the timeout, Colerain doesn't even get a shot off, and West causes a turnover, and here we go. And they're going to run the press. And, again, I think this is kind of more or less to Lakota West power. This is what they want to see.
Yeah.
They want to run with the ball.
They look a lot more comfortable running, that's for sure.
Yes.
Kiara Gregory is checked back in for Lily Johnson.
They're going to pull it out and go back into the half-court set. Looks like Colerain's playing a man.
Yeah, they have to. If they're down by 8, they fall back in the zone. West is just going to be content to dribble.
Top, yeah.
So I'd pull that out, I think. Or,
nice
just
shot.
getting Flores is wide open and a little turnaround jumper right at the foul line, and they've now they're suddenly up by 10, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, and again, Gregory came in number 1, and that kind of turned them around a little bit with a little bit of a spark on both sides, on both halves.
I mean, Colerain's ball movement is good. They're kicking it out. They have open shots. They just can't make them.
That call is going to be number 3 on Abby McNally. Picks up her 3rd foul with 24 seconds left, so she's not coming out. It's only 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Colerain's going to go into that 1-2-2 zone. Or, I'm sorry, press. Well, not very effective. West comes out, gets a decent shot, misses it, and
tried to
Bartell
bank
on the
it.
rebound. Tried to bank one in, but it was a good shot.
Yes, it was.
You can't complain about that much. They got a good shot off. I got the ball into, and she didn't give it. We're going to count the foul.
Oh.
So she will get a free throw bailout right at the end of the 3rd period. So she will go to the line.
That's a terrible call. I'm sorry. I don't know if the truck can play that back, but I would really like that. That's a terrible call. I'm sure I'd like to see this again. All right.
Well, I've rarely ever, if ever, attended a basketball game where I didn't hear the term, that's a terrible call. And she misses. She struggled. She has struggled from the line. It's her 3rd miss in a row from the free throw, the charity strike.
I just don't. She hasn't
been very
very
charitable
square.
her today. No, she's not square at all.
It's just a line drive with no arc.
No arc or arch?
Arc.
It's arc.
Arch is in your foot.
Okay.
That's the end of the
don't
first.
you walk through an
great
arch
quarter.
in the wedding?
Great quarter for West.
Yes.
Up by 10.
We'll see you in 4th. Welcome back for 4th quarter action of Lakota West Colerain girls basketball game. In the 3rd period, all Lakota West, Greg. They came out and got a little bit of spark, I think, from Gregory. And off they went and put a 10-0 run on them. or 10-something run on them, 10-2.
It was
12-2.
17-17 at half.
Right, and it's 29-19 here. So they shut them down. They went into a 2-3 zone, shut down the McNally sisters basically by going to the zone and not letting them shoot inside. And then they picked up their pace a little bit. And Colerain, I think, kind of fell in a little bit to what Andy wanted to see. Colerain went into a zone of their own and tried to pick up the pace, and that's where they want to be. We both gave Colerain a lot of kudos for keeping it in the half court, which is where West does not want to be.
Yeah.
And the game was tied. They go right to that press, and West picks up, goes up on 10 on them. So
West shot the ball a little bit better in the third quarter. Colerain, straight up, they shot the ball horrible.
Well, but West was getting better shots. They were getting shots around the basket and, getting some layups coming off, running the ball a little bit and got some. And then Gregory hit a 3, which was big.
Yeah.
But here they go. We'll see what happens as Colerain brings the ball out and has the ball. West remains in the 2-3 zone. That has given Colerain quite a bit of problem. They're going to get the ball down to one of the McNally sisters inside, and she can't come up with it. Because she's surrounded by 2 players as soon as she gets the ball.
Every time they turn, there's a double team on her. They're doing a great job. And
really good coaching is Gregory puts up the 3 and doesn't come down with it. Rebound
that would have been huge. That would have been.
Yeah, it would have been a knockout blow, a 13-point lead.
They've been very close to putting a lot of heat because now Colerain's going to have to pressure defense. That should play into West's hands.
Miller ripped down that rebound for Colerain. Colerain just kind of tossing around the outside, tossing around the outside of a 2-3 zone, which is exactly what you want if you're running the 2-3 zone.
Well, they're down by 10, and they're really helping West by burning clock now.
Yes, they are. Again, they can't figure out this zone. They're really struggling with it. We're going to get a foul on Gregory.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah. She definitely bodied her up. They're going to get the ball on the side as Bartell will inbound it. But here you're going to see her just kind of take off dribbling and body into her right there. Carey just sends her body into her and gets the foul. So again, Colerain, now they get the ball into McNally, which is where they want it. She splits everybody, but follows her own shot. Gets the rebound.
Hustles.
Wow. She
works really
very
hard.
Fortunate on that. She works her brain. They both play hard.
Yeah.
They're both kids I'd love to have on my basketball team. Both sisters are very good. She split a double team, got the shot off, missed it, followed it, and got the rebound. Unfortunately for West, what they never do is Dorman picks off a rebound and doesn't put it back in on a close miss. So both teams missing close layups.
There's not a lot of touch off the glass by either team. They're banging off that glass pretty hard.
Rebound by McNally, and she's going to get fouled, and the ball's going to go in. Now they're going to say it's on the floor.
Yeah, before the shot.
Yeah, they're going to say it on the floor. Foul's going to be on Gregory, her second.
Here's the shot, and then
they fouled her when she came down the rebound, I think.
Yeah.
Because they called, and actually that's going to be her 3rd foul. So Gregory's going to come out with 3 fouls and 6 minutes to go in the game.
Well, one thing about these the West girls have to reckon that they're not going to out-jump them in the McNally girls for rebounds. They got to get their body into them and box out, play fundamentals.
And Steele back into the game, and out comes number 5, Garrison. Ball on the outside, and looks like McNally tried to take a 3, doesn't get it. Rebound by Colerain, and they miss it again.
Colerain is killing West on the boards right now.
Yep, and the McNally sisters are doing it. Because West is just not getting the body on anybody. When the shot goes up, nobody's looking for a rebound, and they're getting out-rebounded because of it.
Well, they're looking up the ball instead of trying to find a Colerain jersey to body into.
And another miss. She's 0 for 5 on free throws in the last 5 shots. She's missed 5 in a row, and she's going to set up for a 6th free throw here. And luckily for West, she's missing these, or they'd be right back in the game. And she knocks that one down for her 9th point. Her sister was 7, so they got 16 of the 20 points.
Brazo
overwhips it. Know what you want to do there with a 9-point lead. You're playing pretty well. You don't want to turn the ball over on just a bad pass.
West is good flow and rhythm they got into in the third is looking a little out of sorts right now, early in the fourth.
And West is going to stick with that 2-3 zone.
Good defense here by Emily Dorman.
And
boy, how's that ball not intercepted?
I don't know, but they keep throwing over the top, and it's going to get intercepted. And Colerain does, the kids that they don't want shooting the ball or shooting it, you got to jump ball now, stay with Colerain. Oh, nope, West gets the ball on the turnover. So, yeah, Colerain's killing them on the boards right now. That was another rebound by Kylie McNally came down with that rebound. They're out rebounding West, just the two sisters, I think.
Janessa Miller comes out and Kayla Riley comes in.
And again, this is where West wants to be, kind of picking it up a little bit, although as I said, they turn over or get a jump ball, and that will be Colerain ball on the jump ball. But West likes the zone or the press, I think, and that kind of gets the pace of the game up, Greg, and I think that's where West wants to be.
Well, they really, this is one of the few times they've been able to set up their press. So,
see how Colerain handles the press. They handle it pretty well, get the ball where they want.
Handled it real well.
Handled that real well, and Emily Dorman, I think, gets a foul there.
Yeah, they got the ball, nice movement right down to Jariah Steele. And
yeah, that was good ball movement. Good job breaking the press and got the easy shot. It ended up being a foul.
Very unselfish by one of the McNally girls.
Right. Found the open kid under the basket. Who misses it. But well, I'll tell you what, Colerain is struggling from the free throw line right now.
Yeah, this has not been a shooting exhibition by either club tonight.
It's almost like watching Memphis back when they ran for the national championship and had Kentucky's coaching them. They couldn't shoot free throws either.
Well, they've whittled it slowly but surely down to 8.
Right.
If they're making their free throws, it'd be probably tied.
Probably would be if they could hit a free throw or two, but they're not. I'll tell you what, you got her back in. Gregory's back in for West, and he took her out, and they kind of struggled a little bit.
Another
see
good.
What happens when she's back in. Florence on a pretty athletic move to the basket comes up short on the shot, and quickly down the floor. Bartels will walk. She was out of control and didn't have really anywhere to go to the ball, and she ends up walking. And Colerain's going to stay in that 1-2-2 press.
Well, they have to. I mean, it's 4.5 minutes to go in the game, and they're down by 8. And I don't think Wes's press breaking is scaring them too bad.
No. That's a double dribble.
She's 2 straight trips down for Flores where she was out of control.
Yep.
And she's a senior. They need her to, get solid with the ball, make some good sound decisions. They had Lily Johnson wide open on the wing, and she couldn't get it to her.
God, the only way you're going to allow Colerain to get back into this is turn the ball over, and West is allowing that to happen. They're turning the ball over. They need to just, burn clock and get an easy, make Colerain play defense and get an easy bucket, rip the heart out of them, and they're not doing it. They're turning the ball over, giving Colerain some hope. Little bump right there. So we're going to send, I guess, Abby McNally to the line where she's been struggling tonight. Drops that one down.
Well, she's been up there enough that maybe she's getting to figure it out, Dan.
That may be. She was 0 for 4 in the first half and knocks down 2 there, so she's making her comeback. So she knocks it down to a 6-point lead. West needs a good answer here. They can't turn the ball over. They're going to need to get a good shot. And there we go.
Colerain has not scored a basket. They've they cut into the deficits by making free throws. And West is yet to score.
I thought that was dribbled out of bounds by McNally, but nope, they're going to call it that West knocked the ball out. So Colerain will inbound it with down 6, but plenty of time left. 3:45 left to go. Oh, nice play inside.
Yeah,
that was 23 steal on the basket. West breaks the press, takes the ball down, gets it in the corner, turns it over again.
This is a complete. So West dominating the third, and Colerain's dominating the fourth. This is mirror images of each other.
Yeah, it really is. It all kind of started when Gregory came out with her third foul. He's got her back in, but they haven't stopped the onslaught right now, the turnovers. They need to be able to take care of the ball. Because Colerain's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I would say that they're actually burning more clock when they're on offense than what West is when they get the ball down here. But
West isn't holding on to the ball. They're not burning any clock.
I can't remember the last time West had a shot at the basket.
Flores took that wild run through the lane, and the ball didn't even get up near the basket at that point. So,
yeah.
How about the last good shot? We haven't seen one of those. You got to get the ball, I think, into Johnson's hand.
Well, they haven't scored in the fourth quarter, and we're
there's 3:25 left, so we're almost
over
5
half.
minutes. Yeah, we're well over half. 5 minutes in of an 8-minute quarter, and they haven't scored.
I mean, the ice is not coming for a little bit, right, Dan?
Yeah, it's here. It's come to the.
It's in the arena.
Yeah, Lakota West has found the ice bowl. And it's not good. I mean, it's not when you want to find it right now.
No, you do not.
Fish has got to find somehow to thaw them out because they are cold. And I think the thaw is in 23 Lily Johnson's hands.
Yeah.
They got to get her the ball and get her a couple shots because she's their scorer and she's consistent. And I would try and find the ball. And she's kind of been the forgotten player because they've been playing such good defense on her. Again, kudos to them, but they got to find her. And like you said, she was wide open on the wing and couldn't get her the ball.
Yeah. Well, number 3, that Kyler Riley's not in for Colerain right now, so Lily might get some looks because that girl, her sole purpose
in life,
in basketball life.
There's a great play by the senior.
Now we need to convert.
Just get a little conversion or foul or something. No.
That's just another wild throw up again.
Oh, that's not good. And they come back with a fast break. And they score. Cut the lead to 2. 27-29 off of a fast break attempt by West. Turns it against them.
So this is a very slow 8-0 run by Colerain.
Flores with the jumper is going to get fouled and bailed out big time on that.
Yeah.
Is Flores because the shot did not go down. I think Colerain was going to come up with the rebound and a chance to tie the game with 2-something left to go. So West, who's made quite a few points on the free throw line, are going to go up there and hope to add to it to try and get a little breathing room here. They're only up by 2. One possession.
Matea Bartel got that.
And she missed it. Boy, West doing everything they can to blow this lead. I mean, they're missing free throws. They're turning the ball over. They're missing shots. And they missed both free throws. And that's unusual because she's been pretty strong from the free throw line, Flores.
Yeah. Well, Colerain with a chance to tie. Or even go up on a three-pointer.
Yeah, they could go up by 1. One possession game. West trying to extend that.
There's another good look.
Yeah, she's way short, but there it is.
They're better off. I mean, their best offense is the offensive rebound, and that's just that's nobody boxing out, Dan. That's right. No excuse for it.
And that kid, that McNally had position on that and ends up. I mean, the best thing Colerain could do is throw the shot up and let one of the McNallys run it down and get a rebound, and that's what they've done to tie the game up. So West wants to talk about it a little bit. Minute 59 left to go. Tie ball game, and West is due. Really, really due. They have not scored in this quarter with only a minute 59 left to go in the game. They have not scored.
They have not, and then other than those 2 free throws in the last 3 minutes, like you said, they haven't even had a good shot.
Right, they have not. So it looks like going into the game is going to be Barry, Flores, Johnson, and Braz.
Yeah.
Is going to be the 5 for West to try and bring this thing home. After having a 10-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Colerain has gone on a 10-0 run here in the fourth quarter to tie the game.
Check that. Emily Dorman's going to be in. Laura Braz is.
Okay, Dorman, yeah.
Yeah, Dorman.
Couldn't quite see that number from here, but yeah, you're right.
Colerain's going to counter with the McNally twins. Number 15. Bartel. Steele. 23, yeah. Steele and Number 30,
Miller.
Miller. So
here we go.
West could really, really use a bucket right here.
So basically, it's all the games meant nothing up to this point. With a minute 59, it's a new game. 0-0 right now. We're going to get something called. I'm not sure.
Wow.
West get the ball.
So
23.
Lily Johnson was backdooring in 15. Yeah, 15 is going to just trip her a little bit. I mean.
Wow. So Bartell, that's her
she grabbed her. She grabbed her. That's a good call.
That's a fourth foul on Bartell.
Yeah. That would be big to get one of those starters out.
Yeah, they don't have much on the bench, that's for sure. And there's going to be a foul there on 23 Steele.
Yeah. Are we getting to the 1-and-1 yet?
That looks like the 18th foul, so that's 4 on Steele. So they're going to run out of players if they're not careful.
Yeah. Well, get the ball in. Whew.
Wow, that was close. Gregory was able to get free and get the ball.
Colerain is really turning up the defensive pressure, and there's a beautiful give and go.
Yes, and that was well played, job, well drawn up, a good play call off that.
Yep.
As Fish is able to get the give and go up by 2. That was big. They finally score.
Yeah, Kiera kind of started from the top and hacked it down. You're always going to get that called against you.
You're going to go to 1-on-1. That's the ninth foul.
Yep.
So that sends them to the line, and Colerain still has 1 to give. They're at 6.
Well, let's see.
Could be big as they come down the line at those free throws, but so far it's been the free throw line's been a friend to West and not so much to Colerain.
And Bartell, this is again. You know, why aren't you boxing out? That drives me crazy as an ex-coach, Dan.
Yep. And it's true. I mean, you give up, although luckily that ball's tipped out by McNally, but you're lucky. She could have just as easily got that ball. So he got the ball up to Barry. He streaks up the floor and gets past the timeline. Making ineffective on that as Flores gets around, gets the ball over to Gregory, back to Johnson on the wing. And there I think you're key. I mean, if you're going to be in the half court, Johnson, you got to get her the ball, got to get her some touches.
Yeah. This is interesting here. With a
2
minute to go,
kind of taking the air out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
It's a little early with a 2-point lead to try.
Yeah.
They have not showed me any confidence at all of being able to hold on to the ball for a minute.
Exactly. It's going to be tough for, what they've done with the turnovers is real hard. I mean, it's been a turnover battle, 14-7 at the end of, going into the fourth quarter, 14-7. That's done nothing but go up since they've been here. But Lakota West right now with the biggest statistic of all, and that's a 2-point lead on the scoreboard.
True that.
So, we'll see what happens. And they got the ball.
And the ball.
Well, they're shooting a free throw, right? No?
Andy called a timeout.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep.
Okay, I thought that might have been a good one. I thought they got fouled there, but that's the only other thing. Colerain's going to have to put people in on defense because 2 of their starters have 4 fouls.
Well, they got number 3 in, and she's she's already located Lily Johnson.
Yeah, she's the defensive.
Nope, she's going after Kiera Gregory now, so.
Maybe try and get a little turnover or something.
Looks like they're putting number 30 on Lily.
Wes having trouble getting the ball in his dorm and comes up with it's going to drive.
Okay.
She's going to walk.
That's a good call.
She did walk, and unfortunately another turnover. And the ball goes back to Colerain with 53 seconds left in the game, 53.9. And Colerain's going to get fired in by one of the McNallys to the McNally. And I'm going to guess if I'm the Colerain coach, I want one of the McNallys to take the shot.
Oh.
Wow, that was kind of a moving pick. And they come up with a turnover and they're going to get a foul. And that will put them in 1-on-1, I believe. It's 7 is number 14, McNally. I think you're going to call the foul on.
Well, here's the replay.
She dribbles right into it right there. It was a good job by Flores. No foul there. And then Barry's able to take the ball out, and then 14 reaches in right there is going to pick up the foul.
I picked the Barry's head. If that was me, I'd still be on the floor, KO'd. So they're setting up the man-to-man press.
So that was not called a foul, I guess.
No. It was a jump ball.
Well,
I guess West got on the possession.
West did. I thought they called a foul on 14 reaching through there, but I guess they said that she did. Well, that's a foul.
Yep.
And I'm not sure who they're going to call that on.
14.
14, that'll be her fourth foul, I think, or third foul. No, they called on 12. And that's her third foul.
Well, I don't think that was on 12.
Yeah, they all look alike. Who knows?
Right. They are identical twins.
They are definitely identical in every way, except their numbers.
That's big.
That's real big.
Good job by Kiera Gregory. I mean, she's feeling the pressure a little bit.
Because you can't lose on the 3 now. If you make this is really big because it puts them up by 2 possessions.
Ooh,
and she drives.
And,
make it.
And you jinxed her.
I jinxed her. I've been doing that a lot there. Is a little early on that shot.
Yeah, she rushed that one.
She sure did. And they're going to give the ball to West on that and say that Colerain touched it out.
And they smacked it 15.7.
They're going to be in the press, so I'm pretty sure Andy's not going to be looking for a shot here.
Good seal off by Flores.
Andy let her know she can't run the baseline because was not a made shot. So it looks like Johnson's going to go to the line. She was pretty well manhandled there. Andy had to step in and make sure she didn't go to the ground. 10.3 seconds left, 3-point Lakota West lead, and they're at the free throw line.
Kind of guessing this is who they want to be at the line.
Yes, I'm guessing that's probably true. One of their best shooters, and I don't want to jinx them here either. She knocks it down.
Okay, that's a big one.
That is the big one. That puts it into with 10 seconds left. There's two possession game as long as you don't foul on a 3-point shot. She knocks it down.
Yeah,
calmly.
Yeah, and that's
no fouls here.
Only,
they threw it away. That should be the ball game. 6.7 seconds left, and looks like West is going to win.
Looks like you can light up a Burrow cigar, Dan.
Break out your diamond necklace.
Right.
Smoke a cigar and call it a victory.
That's right.
Only 6 seconds left, 2-possession game, and Colerain's just going to be satisfied to let the clock run out.
All right. Well,
and that's it. So
it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty.
It was far from pretty, but they got the job done. They got the win. Lakota West beats the Colerain Cardinals in pretty, I don't know if I want to call it exciting fashion, but they won.
West has got 1 game left, and they see where they're going to be seated at, and they head into the tournament here in another week or two. So
coming soon. Hopefully we'll bring you a couple of those games.
Try to get some momentum going.
All right. Well, for Greg Helmkamp, Dan Zebrink,
Hoo day.
Good night.
Hoo day. Hoo day.
Put your head down, wait for the ice.